I can build you anything. Sky's the limit if you have the money.
Hello and welcome back to the show. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today, I have Mike with JM Custom Coach Builders back on the show. He's gonna give us an updated tour of his ambulance camper conversion, and this thing is incredible. It's four-wheel drive, it's got living quarters on the inside, and up top there, that's a DJ booth. Join us for the tour.
Patrick, thanks for having me back on the channel. My name's Mike. I'm the owner-operator of JM Custom Coach Builders. I've been working on this for 6 years. I finally finished it last week. It's got a four-wheel drive conversion with a 8-inch lift. It was done by Ujoint Off-Road. It's on 37-inch tires. If you come around here, I'll show you what all the compartments are, what's in them. I have two dual-purpose batteries in here that charge 3 different ways. And here is just the access to the electrical cabinet, which I'll show you when we go inside. Get a better view of that. It's got some steps, fold out, nice and easy, go back in. Access to the cab on one side. This area I just use for storage and my propane tank. It's got built-in outlets on the side. These are actually for the speakers that are mounted on the back to plug them in, so we get so we have power to them. This door actually just goes to the toilet, and there's no reason to open it. This is actually just a water spigot if I want to have water outside. Come around the back. I have a 2-foot deck on the back for everybody to hang out on while we're tailgating, having a good time. Steps come down. The DJ booth. I'm so thrilled that I just finished this. This actually folds down flat. Everything folds down together, and then it just bolts all back together when it's time to use it. We can set this up in about 5 minutes, have the DJ on in about 20. Lights go up there. It puts on quite a show. You got to see it at night. It has a built-in Onin 4000 to run everything. Over here we got a 45-gallon water tank. And since there isn't any room inside for the shower, you take this, put it here, and then you can take a nice outdoor shower. Yeah, and you can just fill her up just like this. Easy peasy. Has a pressure sensitive water pump. Oh, I gotta close that. We also have outlets on this side for that speaker. This is the propane water heater to get all my nice hot water and take my showers. This is the utility drawer, or the cabinet, should I say. I have everything I need in here. If I get a flat tire, I have a jack. I have a built-in air compressor. I have an auxiliary tank that I made for the generator, because the generator's gas and this thing is a 7.3 diesel. So I put it in a 12-gallon tank, and this is how you fill it. Oh, by the way, it's Pride, and that's why my nails are painted. I have all my tools in here, all my fluids, my cords, my air hose, so I can run my air tools if I need to do so, if I have an issue on the highway. This I don't have too much in. I used to have a lot more stuff in here, but I started building it all in. But I do have an extra fuel tank, a ratchet set, and I keep my ladder in here and my step stools and random stuff. This is the shore power plug, and this is the block warmer. These steps actually came with the ambulance, but I actually fabricated these steps here, so it was a little easier to get into now that it's 8 inches taller. I actually keep a lockbox here in case I lock the keys in the vehicle, because I've done that before. So the code is, just kidding, I'm not gonna go to the code. This bumper actually is made by Ujoint Off-Road as well, the guys who made the lift kit. I love this bumper. I added some lights into it. I re-added the ambulance sirens because it came without the sirens, and you just have to have them. I added the roof rack with some Light Fox lights, and one thing I would like to add is that light bar up top, I finally put that on after having it for 4 years, and it's just sitting in my garage because I needed to get the wrap done. Speaking of the wrap, The wrap was done by Bren, who is the owner of AGX Designs, and I couldn't be happier with this wrap. Me and him collaborated on the design together, and he got this wrap done in 3 days, right before tomorrow's Pride. We're in Asbury Park right now. I brought this here for the Pride Parade, and this will be in the Pride Parade tomorrow, driving down Cookman Avenue with a DJ on the roof. If we come inside, this is the interior. Now first, I probably should show you the electrical system, because that is probably the coolest thing about this. Now, I'm a wholesaler for Renogy power systems, so I asked Renogy if they wouldn't mind if I got their best stuff and sport it for them and make sales for them. So this is Renogy's best system. Let me just turn this on to white so it's not doing that. There we go. So it has a 3,000 watt inverter charger. This is their best one. One thing that's interesting about it is that it has the ability to run 2 legs. Most inverters can only run 1, so you can run 240 through this inverter as opposed to only 110. It's got a 50 amp transfer switch. It has a 60 amp solar controller with 800 watts of solar on the roof. It's got the shadow flux panels. These are combiner boxes, which are just fused, which protect all the circuits. It has 2 300 amp hour lithium batteries. It has a 60 amp DC to DC charger. And for those of you who might not know what that is, basically when I start the vehicle, it boosts the wattage up and it charges these batteries a lot faster than it would if you were using a continuous duty solenoid, which is it just boosts the wattage up. It's got 2 amps, 1 8-channel amp and 1 sub amp, a capacitor, and it also has a cell phone signal booster for when you go to festivals out in the middle of nowhere. It boosts your signal so you can have cell service, listen to Spotify, watch some videos, all that stuff. It also has Starlink on the roof. That's pretty much all of it in here. Storage cabinets. This just holds my bedding and you know, towels and soft stuff. This holds random things. This holds my trash pail and the emergency light like actuators and things like that. It has so much stuff in the front. Unfortunately, the front is filled with stuff right now because we are doing an event. But if you'd like to see, it has a CB radio. This is the Siren. It has the air compressor, the light, all the light controls, and then all the original ambulance controls are here. It also has, if you look over here, it has a pull string, like air horn, because I always wanted to have one of those. All right, moving on to the living space. All right, so I built a computer. Now I don't really like laptops, so I built the smallest tower that they make just because I love the way it looks. It's a fun little thing to have. This computer has a lot of systems that are integrated into it, into some of the Renogy stuff, so I can manipulate and change things on, like I can change my charging watts and all kinds of things. Like I also have temperature sensors in here, so I can monitor, like if I leave my dog in here and put the air conditioner on, for some reason the generator shuts off, I get an alert on my phone that says the temperature is rising in here and I can come back and make sure everything's okay. This is my control panel. So this tells me everything I need to know and activates just about everything in here. This activates the, this basically just turns on and off the inverter. This tells me my solar battery voltage. This tells me my engine battery voltage. This is just my weather center. This controls some of the LEDs. This controls some of the LEDs. This turns on and off my, my generator remotely from inside. Radio remote. Up top, I have built-in audio jacks for the DJ. So he can plug right in and then his music will play through all my speakers in here, so everything is synced up. So I have an audio selector switch here that basically swaps that over. So that all works very simply. What else do I have? This is actually Renogy's, it's the Renogy Rego 1 controller. You can You can check all of your systems from here as well. This is telling me how many watts I'm getting in on my solar, and I can also change some things on there if I want to. My inverter, my fingers are greasy because it's hot. Well, you get the idea. I can do the DC to DC charger, the inverter, and the solar controller. I can change all the settings from right there. It all works via Bluetooth. I have two 12-inch subs that knock pretty damn hard in here. I always like this, the little flip-up like seat. You know, it's kind of like a like a theater seat. You know, this is actually the only original ambulance cabinet that's left. I altered it slightly to make it like more cool, but like it's just for my storage. I also have a toaster oven there that I've never used. And I always like that it opens up like this. It's just cool. It's got a microwave. I don't cook in here much. I never put a stove in here because I just like the fact that I can take this and move it out of the way and have more counter space. Maybe one day I might put a stove in, but right now this is good enough for me. This countertop is actually a piece of plywood that I poured resin on and manipulated with heat to make it kind of look like stone. I did the same with this one as well, but just made it a simple like star pattern, like with some flakes in it. It's got a, oh, that's just a vacuum tube clock. It's a little circuit board I built just to, kind of looks like 50s noir, kind of fun. One of the vacuum tube lights is out. Down here is my hot water heater and all my plumbing, as well as my, you know, my cooking stuff. What else? Let's see. Microwave, which I almost never use. I like these cabinets. These are made by Modular. They seemed like a good idea at the time because I could just screw them in and be done with them. But they're kind of like toolbox cabinets, like in a way. But they just fit in that spot so well. I have another one over there. Same deal. This one is a flip up. It's where most of my alcohol is stored for events. I built this drawer over the box from the outside. Just holds my silverware and stuff like that. Since I don't live in this thing, I didn't need a large fridge. You know, sometimes I bring a cooler, but this is good enough for all the drinks and stuff like this because this is more of a weekend warrior than something to live in. I have exhaust fan. It's got a 15,000 watt BTU air conditioner, which I do plan on replacing with one with a heat pump soon. I've got my little bar here. This folds out into a bed. I'm not going to do it for you right now, but I'll show you like the inner workings of it. It actually all flips up like this, and then these parts slide out, so you're pretty comfortable in here at night. It has a Blackwater tank and a pretty standard like regular RV toilet that flushes and all that stuff. That makes it really like convenient. I don't know why people love their dry or compost toilets. I like these. Oh, this light is there's also a mood light for the bathroom. It does turn into regular light, but it's just fun. And if you want to use the bathroom, you close this door and then you slide your curtain out, and then you're gonna have some privacy. And then at night when you want your privacy over the windows, you can just bring this straight down. Blocks the light. That's how you use it. Yeah, that blocks out sunlight from coming in, so because that bakes you in the morning if you don't have the air conditioner running. Oh yeah, and so the lights in here. Now, this thing is made for fun and festivals, so I programmed it. Here, let me get this out the way. I programmed it to do some really cool stuff. Now it's daytime right now, unfortunately, but at nighttime, this thing really lights up. So if I turn the LED controller on to these LEDs here, I built them into the rail so they face out. And then I painted the roof white, so at nighttime, the LEDs shoot light right across the ceiling. And then the Nanoleafs, these are Nanoleafs by the way, they do all kinds of crazy stuff. So let's say if I put this on, and it goes by sound, so you're hearing it move. And then we can put the music mode on the LEDs, or on the Nanoleafs, and they'll be manipulated by the sound of the music. that's my ambulance. Patrick, thanks again for having me on the channel. I just want to put a shout out to Bren from AGX Designs who made this wrap. Patrick will put a link for that in the description if you want some of his stuff. He's based out of my town, Florence, New Jersey. If you want to find me, I'm on jmccbuilders.com or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, JM Custom Coach Builders. Just find it. And I can build you anything. The sky's the limit if you have the money.
You can. You've been on the show several times with some amazing creations, and people love them. And I'm happy that you do this and you help people and walk them through the process and work with their timeline and budgets.
Everything's possible. Everything's possible.
I know you got a show to put on, so I'll let you to it.
Awesome.